Hey guys, Jeeps here, and welcome back to the wonderful world of Sacrifice. Now, if you remember last time where we left off, we were about to go help out Charnel, the wonderfully sarcastic god of death and slaughter, with a little errand he needed. We just arrived in this ethereal plane, and we figure we're a powerful wizard, let's lend a hand. So, let's jump in, shall we? But first, before we go and actually help him out with his little errand, let's take a look at what he's going to be giving us. At rank 1 with Charnel, you're gifted the following abilities. First of all, we have the Scythe. The Scythe is your basic melee creature. While it has no ranged attack and is therefore very vulnerable to flyers, while doing damage, the Scythe regenerates some of its health. So once it makes it into combat, it is able to stick around quite effectively. Next, we have the Fallen. Fallen are your basic range damage dealers. They're fragile, but have two things going for them. First of all, their ranged attack does regenerate a little bit of their health every time they hit an enemy. Secondly, they have the ability to play dead. While faking their own deaths, they rapidly regenerate health. Also, they're less prone to being attacked, so it's a win-win. Finally, we have the Locust. The Locust is your basic flyer. They're very fragile, but their ranged attack has the added bonus of doing damage to your opponent's mana. And, well, you burn your wizard out of mana, there's not much they're going to be doing to you. Also, very effective at keeping those pesky special abilities from coming into play. And finally, you have your basic rank 1 spell. In addition to speed up and heal, just like every other wizard will have, your basic range attack is Insect Swarm. Insect Swarm is similar to the Locust's ability, in that while it doesn't do the greatest amount of damage, it also damages your opponent's mana. Let's test it out on our unsuspecting friend Buta here. Normally, since the first mission is against James, I'd have picked James Wizard, but you don't fight a wizard in the first mission, and I mean, look at Buta. How could you not want to throw bugs in his face? Bet he's not loving that. Alright, so here we are. We're in the Glebe. An area of the Glebe. At least the Glebe is James's realm of this bizarre mass of floating islands that this game takes place in. And he's probably not going to be too happy about me bringing all these horrible charnel things here, but, you know, right now, I don't care. I just don't care. So let's get this party started, shall we? Let's close this little tips menu.
After he failed me, I left the Ragman chained to a rock in a cavern not far from here. It is time he was set free. Unfortunately, the dragons who daily tear at his flesh are unlikely to cooperate. You must drive them away, and use Gangrel here to sever the chains.
I thirst for blood.
Gangrel is a vicious killer through and through. I heard he once slaughtered an ant, single-handed no less.
He doesn't have any hands.
The fleet-footed Fallen can send out a stream of those insects that are always buzzing about them, which is particularly useful against flying enemies. Oh, and they are very good at playing dead, which allows them to heal themselves. 12 Fallen should be enough to scare the dragons away.
Ah, good to know, good to know.
Good approach. I trust you will be able to acquire souls from the locals as necessary.
Of course, Master. Souls.
Scythes are deadly in combat. They feed off of the creatures they slice up, restoring their health with every attack. But they can be picked off by spells and can't attack flying creatures, so making sure they get into combat is the real trick. The Locust is a fragile creature that relies on staying out of the reach of its enemies to survive. It has a very effective attack that will drain enemies of their mana, as well as their health. First things first, we must make a mana lift to give you some mana.
Yes, then souls for the...
Sorry about that, getting a little too into working for a death god, apparently. Thanks, Zizix. Thanks for recapping everything I just told everybody. Oh, how could I stay mad at you? You're so great with your little purple selecty box. And your Z's and Y's and X's in your name. You're pretty great. Anyway, so here's our little army. And this is the first mission of the game, so we don't have to fight a wizard, so it's really easy. But let's get started. We know we have to make a manolith, so let's put one of those babies up. Yay, fake Latin. Or, I mean, I'm guessing it's fake Latin. My Latin isn't exactly that up to par, but I doubt it's real. Yes, yes. Mana whores. You just hit N and hot because they're on a hotkey. Oh, yay. Let's go 2 because we only have 2 souls. Get the phalanx formation. Get behind my butt. Let's get group 1. And let's head out. So all we have to do in this mission is raise 12 fallen, like Charnel, or our wonderful Death God Master, who I'm clearly getting a bit...
followers of James. I don't think they'll take kindly to our presence here.
So be it.
They probably won't, Zizix, you're right. Yes, like I said, I'm probably getting a bit too attached to Charnel, but it's okay. All we have to do is slaughter things. This is the perfect opening mission for Charnel. It's find the locals and kill them. Let's get Insect Swarm up. I know I should be using speed up, but whatever. Here's a manolith. Oh! Aha!
Your creatures are under attack.
And we're probably gonna lose a locust here because I just rushed them in, but never mind. We didn't. You guys got that, right? I'll just convert these.
Your creatures are under attack.
I know, Zizix. I know. It's gonna be okay, friend. The Sac Doctor is in. Sorry, I've been waiting to say that all day. I know I'm low on mana. If I had more mana whores, I would have more mana. There we go. Convert another soul.
You are low on mana.
Oh, and minor detail, as you probably noticed, my spell effects are slightly different than you would have seen in the other 2 videos. They do change based on which god's spells you're using, and I'll tell you right now, I'm not planning on going through this entire game using Charnel, so you'll be able to see a whole bunch of them, because I'll have a whole bunch of different... I'm sorry, I really want to punch that imp right now. I know I'm low on mana! Anyways, I'm planning on having a bunch of different gods' spells and abilities because it's the best way to experience the story, in my opinion, is to see it from multiple angles. Alright, let's get another manolith. We have 3 souls coming. Which, because I can't help myself, I'm going to get 1 more mana whore, because 2 is never enough. Ever. For me. I love my mana, and I want all of it. So... get another one of...
souls.
Oh, yeah, souls. Not ready yet. We'll get another one of those in a minute. In the meantime, I'm just going to set my guys to follow me, so I don't need to worry about constantly clicking to keep them moving. Let's keep an eye on our soul counter up here. Ah, there we go. Let's get mana whore number 3. You guys go up there real quick. Let's click off of them. Get another mana whore. Get him on the butt. Alright. There we go. There we go, minions. We have some souls. The next few we'll just start dumping. I'm just going to really dump all my souls into Fallen. With Gangrel here. Oh, cutscene. Usually don't get this one so early.
Sirocco.
That's a dragon.
And then she flew away. Her purpose was unclear, but it could not be good. There was such a madness in her voice.
So that's Sirocco. She's a dragon. She is a named character dragon that appears a lot later on in the story. This is the first time I think you can meet her. So if you don't go Charnel here, you don't get that scene. And this means you don't get to know why she's quite so crazy. But she's important. But we'll deal with that later. Let's kill this manolith. And, oh, let's get another Fallen. And another manolith. Thankfully, Sirocco doesn't attack us, because, while yes, they're saying, oh, 12 Fallen will be enough to scare off dragons. Dragons are the final unit for Persephone, so the tier 9, I guess, units, if I remember correctly. I don't think we could take very many of them at level 1 with level 1 creatures. We would probably die. So let's... I'm glad we don't have to fight any of them, let alone Sirocco, who, as I said, much like Gangrel, is a hero version of their unit. Because, well, this is an RTS at heart, and what kind of RTS doesn't have hero versions of units? Ooh, it's gonna fallen. So, glad we don't have to deal with her. Now we have 2 trogs up here, I believe. So let's go kill them. No, don't move. Murder. No, murder.
Attack.
There you go. Murder. There you go.
Your creatures are under attack.
Have some bugs. Have some bugs. Bugs in your face. Yeah, run at me. You're slow as dirt, because you're made of dirt. Let's convert your sweet, sweet soul power. I need them. Need all your souls. Give me your delicious soul meats. Be heathen souls no longer, as I call in my small legion of Sac Doctors. I swear, Sac Doctor, that phrase is not gotten old for me in almost 12 years. It still kind of makes me laugh. I'm sorry, I'm 12. What can you do? Oh, what do we have up here? What do we have up here? Are these hapless peasants? Oh, they're hapless peasants! Are you excited? I am so excited. As playing Charnel, what makes you happier than hapless peasants? And a manolith rife for the murdering. I don't know how we're gonna murder a building made of rocks, but look, we just did it. Hey guys, I want your souls.
Attack.
Kill the farmers.
The nightmares are real. Run, everyone!
Run! Yes, run.
You shouldn't be here. Leave me alone. Attack.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere, buddy. Yeah, you just murder those poor fleshy bags of souls, because we need some more fallen, and they'll make some pretty good fallen. Let's get this manolith up. It's the only structure we can build. We can't build shrines yet because we're only level 1. Heathen soul.
That spell is not ready. That spell is not ready. That spell.
Give me convert. And stop talking so much, Zizix. You're being a nuisance. I do not appreciate it when you talk to me in that tone of voice. Gangrel, stop standing on the souls. I need those. You're getting in the way of my Sac Doctors. Anyways, let's get the Fallen out of Group 1, because we need 12, and you can fit 12 on 1 unit pane, so this is now Control 1. And let's double-click on the Fallen. That'll select all the Fallen here. Make them Control 2. Fallen go over here. And let's just get a few more. And we're gonna have a nice little shooting gallery of Fallen. Alright, Group 1, Group 2, both of you guys follow me, and let's go hunt down some more hapless victims. Another soul. This game is so great. I haven't even had to play dead yet, so I apologize I haven't actually shown you what that does. In fact, let's just do it now. This is play dead. Look at them being all corpsey. They will look like corpses, and then
Over there?
they get back up. That's play dead. James's equivalent of these units, I believe, has a similar ability. They're the Earthlings. They actually look exactly the same. I'm pretty sure Fallen are meant to be zombie Earthlings. They have the ability to turn into a rock and just disguise themselves as a boulder. I don't remember if the effect is the same. I think it might make them invulnerable instead of making them regain health really quickly. But I'm not sure. I don't play using James very often, so I could be wrong on that. Before we go against this manolith, let's get 3 more Fallen, because really, we might as well just max out on Fallen. Normally, I don't think getting this many of just ranged guys is that good of an idea, especially if you're against, you know, a wizard, because they actually have AI worth a damn, as opposed to just these random scrubby units that just kind of fly around and do very little to you. So normally probably shouldn't get just 12 Fallen and be like, I'm gonna win the level. But this time we're gonna do it, because that's the victory condition, and there's some Earth. Speaking of Earthlings, eat bugs. Alright guys, go murder them.
Your creatures are dying.
What? What? No! I refuse to believe it. Oh.
That spell is not ready.
My poor sides. My poor sides, they're all dead. Except for Gangrel, because, well, Gangrel's a beast.
That spell is not ready.
Seriously, he is a beast. He's also, like most of the hero characters, fairly important to the story. I believe. It has been a while since I played through the story of this game start to finish, but I did do it largely from Charnel's perspective that time. Again, part of the reason I'm not going to stick full-on Charnel this time. I've seen most of Charnel's story straight through, and I really do think it's more interesting to mix it up. You get to see multiple angles, though admittedly, we won't have freedom of choice for every god much longer, because we're going to start pissing them off. Because they're fickle. Let's get another Manolith up. We only need one more Fallen. That was the good thing with the sides dying, is it gave us 2 more Fallen. So we have 11 out of 12. And we should have some more souls very shortly. Let's get the Manolith. While we're waiting, we might as well go ahead and take the last Manolith, because what else are we going to do?
Where's the enemy?
The enemy is, I don't know, we're just blowing up a building. You can do that, right? Just spit some bugs at a building. Is that... Yep, here we go. Speaking of Earthlings.
Your creatures are under attack. Your wizard is under attack.
Eat bugs! Bugs! Oh, well, he died before I could make him eat bugs. And it didn't even matter. Gangrel's killing everything. It's real... Oh, wow. We actually have a bunch of guys over here.
Where's the enemy?
Bugs, bugs, bugs everywhere! Souls. You know what? We don't even need these souls. I'm gonna go down here, though, because you noticed, well, I said there's no wizard, there's an altar. It's odd that there's an altar here.
This altar appears to be in disuse.
An unused altar. I wonder what that could be for. Honestly, I don't know. Hope you weren't expecting some big revelation there. I don't have a clue. They vaguely hint that it might get used right after this mission, though.
Now to find that cave.
So 12 Fallen, let's go. Go scare off some dragons, my little zombies. Gangrel, go cut some chains. Man, I think you could scare off the dragons pretty well yourself.
Come to me.
So let's free the ooh, wow, that sounds painful. Man, that sounds really painful. Hope we don't hurt the Ragman in here. We're apparently trying to save him. Even if he apparently did screw up for Charnel in the past. There we go.
Sirocco is beaten. Her life is a waking nightmare, and she suffers my torment with me.
Ragman, the years have not diffused your malice. You have tainted everything that was once pure in this valley, including the vaunted and ancient Sirocco. There is hope for you, after all. You may consider your penance complete, for the time being.
I am yours to command, Master.
First,
As am I.
consecrate an altar for you. Then we shall see how much control you have over this dragon.
So I guess that's his altar. He was a dapper-looking fellow, by the way. Did you see that top hat? That was one hell of a... That was like an Abe Lincoln top hat. What a dapper gent. I'm glad we saved him. Seems like nothing could possibly go wrong here. So anyways, that is mission 1 for Charnel. We have taken our first baby steps into the meat of this game, into this wonderful story of deception and treachery and... Ooh, deception and treachery. You might be wondering, where the hell am I getting that from? Oh, you'll find out. You'll find out, dear listeners and readers. I don't know what you're reading. I guess you're reading the word victory right now. That's why you're a reader. You're my dear readers. Alright, guys. I've been Jeeps. Stick around for part 2 coming up next. And I will talk to you guys later.